Hey everybody, and welcome to this video on how to do some quick things in Photoshop to make your photos pop and give them some drama. Real quickly before we start, you can see I have done a few things over here to get this ready to go. I corrected for the verticals and deleted a whole bunch of sensor dust. Okay, so that done, the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to make some of these colors pop and balance the lighting levels just a little bit. To do that, I'm going to hit Control-J, Command-J, I'm pretty sure on a Mac, and we're going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to change the blending mode here to luminosity, and what we're going to do is we're going to use black and white correction to adjust the lighting levels, or the perceived lighting levels. Control-Alt-Shift-B brings up the black and white dialog. Not sure what the button combination is for that on Mac. Now we're going to go through each of the sliders, and you can see here I'm just adjusting the brightness, the darkness, the luminosity, really, because the layer blending mode is set to luminosity. So we're going to look at the reds and we're going to find something that looks good, and I kind of like that. We're going to go through here next on the yellows, and you can see the yellows has quite an effect on the vegetation. Now, I don't want to make it look unnatural, so we're going to add a little bit of brightness here. We're going to come in with the greens, and we're going to do a little bit more refining with the greens because the yellow does the majority of the refining on the vegetation. The greens will do a little bit more. Next up is going to be cyan, and this is going to affect the building, the water, and the sky, as you can see as we move it here. One thing I like to do is adjust the sliders to see how it affects the tonality so I can decide what I want to do. I really like having this on the high side because it makes the waterfall really pop, though it does wash out the sky. Hopefully adjusting the blue slider is going to help fix that. And it does. It brings back some of the cloud detail and also makes the building look fairly gritty. Magenta usually doesn't do very much at all, and as you can see, this is just adding some lightness and darkness around the reds of the pillars on the building. So this is just going to be a matter of personal preference, how you want all of this to look. We're going to click OK, and now let's see if that actually did anything to the final image. This is the original, this is the final. As you can see in the background, look at the mountains, really. In the original, there's not a whole lot of detail, but in the final, there's a whole lot more. The other thing you can do is if you want to have a black and white variation of this, there we go. Now you've got a black and white variation as well. There's one other thing we can do really quickly that's going to make this really, really pop. We're going to go back to the background, make another copy, and we're going to change the blending to color. So with luminosity, the blending adjusts the brightness of your different tones. With color, it only allows the colors that are preserved in this layer to be kept in the finished image. Going to go Control-Alt-Shift-B and open up the black and white dialog again. No, we aren't. That's the wrong thing. We're going to go into Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation. That's what I meant to do. Now, instead of going into Master, we're going to go here and we're going to start right away with cyans. If we jack this all the way to the right, you can see where all the cyans are in the image. So let's bring that back down to 0. We're going to do the same thing with blue. And you can see where all the blues are in the image. Same basic places, but a bit more. Now let's bring that back down to 0. Reds, we can tweak these just a little bit. Ooh, that looks really good, making the reds on that building pop. Yellows and greens are going to have very similar effects to what we saw previously. For these, I generally like to keep them under about 12, just as a rule of thumb, but this is looking pretty good here, right at 13. Greens is going to have a similar effect. If you dial these too far, things are going to look unnatural. So realistically, 15 is about the cap on where things start to look unnatural. And even though magentas probably isn't going to do a whole lot, oh gosh, that does a lot. That kind of surprises me. Okay, you can see here where the magentas are. Let's dial this back to nothing. Okay. Now let's turn this layer on and off and see what happens. This was the original. This is our luminosity adjustment. This is our color adjustment. And as you can see now, all of the blues in this building, and the sky, and the mountains, and the water here have been taken out, and the colors that remain, which are the greens and the reds, really pop, and it adds a whole lot of drama to the grayscale tones in the image. And that's because what we did is we removed the blues and we changed the lighting levels with the luminosity layer.